In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make clean vegan pancakes with just 3 ingredients. These don't have any added junk. They are gluten-free without any oil, sugar, or anything else. And make sure that you stick around for the end of the video because I'm going to tell you 3 things that you absolutely must do if you want to lose weight. And these 3 things have helped my clients in the Slim on Starch program get results like these. So definitely make sure that you stick around till the end. If you are new here, hello my honeys, my name is Emmie. I'm a nutritionist and the creator of the Slim on Starch program, where you work with me as well as a mindset coach and a nutrition coach to lose weight on a plant-based diet. If you want to do that, click the link in the down bar. And I wanted to share that my vitamin B12 supplement is available as well, so get that in the down bar too. For this recipe, you are going to need dry oats, a banana, and almond milk. An optional ingredient is to add in baking powder if you want to, but that's not required. The first thing that I'm going to do here is add in 1 cup of oats to my food processor to blend it into a flour. You're not gonna like this, V. This might scare you, honey. This might scare you a little bit. Now I'm gonna take an entire banana. Let's talk about this banana because you might say, Emmie, have you lost your mind? This is totally rotten. This is perfection. I cannot even tell you how perfect this is. When I buy bananas, I actually go to the reduced produce section where the produce is damaged, and I say, I welcome all body types here, bananas. Give me your freckles, give me your spots, give me your sunspots, give me your birthmarks. I'm here for it because these are the ones that you want to use. And we want to peel them like the chimpanzees. Don't peel them like this, peel them like this. So what I'm going to do now is take an entire banana and I'm going to mash this in my little Pyrex bowl. Hello, sous chef. All right, we gotta get down. Mama's gotta work. Somebody's gotta buy the kibbles. I don't see you guys working. So I'm just gonna break this up. And I actually like to save just a little bit at the end to top the pancakes with. So I tend to buy on the larger side. Don't take that out of context that I like my bananas big, okay? I'm gonna start to mash it up, and you might want to use some of the almond milk here to help you if you're having trouble mashing it up. But if you're having trouble mashing it, then that means that your banana is not ripe enough. This really should mash super easily. This would be really fun to do with the kids, a little fun activity for them. You could even get them some rubber gloves, some food safe gloves, and they could do it with their hands. Okay, now I'm going to add in my oat flour that I blended up. And I'm going to add in 3/4 of a cup of almond milk. You can use any non-dairy milk that you would like to, and you can play around with the proportions. You can always add, but you can't take away. So I'm gonna start on the lighter side and see how battery this becomes before I add in some more. I personally like thicker pancakes, so I'm not going to add too much liquid. But if you like them on the thinner side, then you can just hit the unsubscribe button because I don't know what's wrong with you. No, just kidding. If you like them on the thinner side, then of course, just add some more liquid. Now, if you would like to, you can add in some baking powder here, which will help them with being a little bit more fluffy. I'm gonna add in just a little sneak of baking powder, which is not required. So I'm just gonna add in a teaspoon. And since I'm being sneaky, I'm just gonna sneak in a little bit of cinnamon because I actually, studies show that I short circuit if I don't have enough cinnamon in my day, so I just put in 1/4 of a teaspoon. Just to be safe, people. I'm just being safe. Again, these are totally optional. Additions at this point, you could add in chopped apples, you could add in some cocoa powder if you want some chocolate pancakes. You could add in some turmeric to give it more of a golden color, chocolate chips. At this point, these are ready to go onto the skillet. So I'm using a caraway pan. I can link below the pan that I am using. You definitely want to make sure that you use nonstick. I'm not going to add any oil to this. And if you are not going to add any oil, what you do want to make sure of is that you are cooking on very low heat. Low and slow, baby. The lower, the better, so that you don't burn it. So, and I'm going to take my time here. Now that I have my pancakes in front of me, let me tell you the 3 things that you absolutely must do at breakfast if you want to lose weight. Number 1, stop calling it breakfast. When we call it breakfast, we keep ourselves inside of a box where we have to eat 3 square meals a day: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'm of the belief that instead, if we free ourselves from those labels and those boxes that society has told us is the way that we should eat, we're able to actually tune in to our body's hunger fullness cues and what our body truly needs from us, as opposed to forcing ourselves to eat something or to make ourselves wait and go hungry because it's not technically mealtime. When you're eating the right foods, you don't have to keep yourself inside of certain boxes for meal times, and instead you can drop from your head into your body and let your body call the shots and not let society tell you when it's time to eat and when it's not time to eat. Be a rule breaker and do what your body is telling you to do. The second thing that you must do at your first meal, which we're not going to call breakfast, is to wait until you're actually hungry to eat. A lot of times we eat just because it's time to eat, or everybody else is doing it, or it's just a break and you want to fill the time somehow, and it's just my routine. I just eat at this time even if I'm not actually hungry. But let's tune into what your body is telling you. Is your body telling you that it needs food right now? And if it doesn't need food right now, honor that. And if it does need food and it's not technically a meal time, honor that as well. Get used to letting your body call the shots, and then you have the higher level thinking to give the body exactly what it needs when it tells you that it's time to eat. The number 3 most important thing you must do is have starch. Please, for the love of goodness, don't let me see any of these meals that don't have actual sustenance. I see poor people that are on the keto diet and they're having their eggs and their ham, and I say, where are the carbohydrates? Carbohydrates is the body's preferred source of energy. Your body needs glucose in order to run. You have to have starch if you're going to be operating correctly throughout your day. So people that are on these low carb diets, no wonder they are short-tempered and exhausted and aren't firing on all cylinders, because they don't have starch. You absolutely must have starch with your first meal, non-negotiable, but really all of your meals, to ensure that you're actually a human that we want to be around. You got to interact with people every so often, and if you don't have enough starch, then you're not going to want to interact with anybody, and you're not going to be the best you. I don't want you to eat Snickers, but Snickers had it right when they say you're not you when you're hungry. You're not you if you haven't had starch. With that, I am going to enjoy these pancakes, and I hope that you enjoy them too. And they make a lot more than just 2, but I got some things to do and some videos to film. So I'm going to have these, and I'll see you in my next one.